Hello, everybody, and welcome to Angels News. Today is Tuesday, the 26th of April, 2022, and I'm Rakefet Beka. I'm a spiritual guide and teacher for practical channeling. We are here every Tuesday at this time. Israel time is 8:30 in the evening, and wherever you are, just see the time that it is now. And this is the time that we are here every Tuesday for Angels News. So if it's your first time, say hi and write down your name and say hello. And you can also tag friends and share this Angels News. And last week we did have Angels News because it was a holiday here for us. So I see you, Anna, that you're joining me, and you're writing you're writing in Spanish, but you're from Israel. So thank you for being here and share. This will be great that you will share. Anna is from Jerusalem. Well, we have an important journey this next week. We'll have an important journey in Jerusalem. I will tell you about it later. So I hope you have seen the weekly news, the weekly message on Sunday. We received the weekly message from Mother Earth, which is Gaia, and she had a very, very strong, very powerful message to us. That in the message, she really showed us how much pain she holds within and why she's here for us. And she started by saying that her part in this world, the reason that she's here is to support us and support nature and help us in our growing process. And she said that you have so many parts, so many roles that we cannot even understand all the jobs, all the things that she does for us. And one of the things that she said is, when I asked her today, I asked her, can you give me more information? Because on Sunday, she just said, you cannot understand how many roles I have that I'm doing. So I asked her today, can you tell me more about the roles that you have? And she said, the first thing is that it's important to her to stay complete, to stay whole, because when she is whole, she can help us humans and she can help nature to grow. She can give us a strong and solid and safe ground for us to grow. And the second thing is that she absorb things into herself, and she help us disassemble into parts things. And if you think about it, the part of Mother Earth is actually a very, very important part, that she's helping us to contain things. She's helping us to observe things by taking from us. She's helping us growing through process by taking from us, by absorbing things that we are hurt when we are hurt. She said that when we have pain, even emotional pain or physical pain, she absorbed our pain into her, and she helped us disassemble those pains that we have. And she said that this is one of the most important things that she's doing for the entire planet. She's helping us to absorb by absorbing our pains, but it's not only that, she's absorbing everything. If we throw something, it can be something that is good for her, maybe I don't know, a leaf or a flower, but we can also throw something that is bad, like nylon, plastic bags, and things like that. So it's things that are difficult for her to absorb, but she still absorbs it into her. And what she said is that, like we are doing, I do every year in this time in Passover, which is the beginning of spring here. Um, I'm doing cleaning my body from toxic. Okay, and she said that she have, in Israel, in Judaism, we have every 7 years we're doing a year that we don't put anything into the ground, and we let the ground rest. And she said that this time, the seventh year, which is now, is like cleaning toxic from her. And she's asking us to respect the process that you need to do. Because if you will think about it, when we eat something that is not good for us, our body know how to do the process of disassemble things and absorb what you need and what he doesn't need. All the trash we are taking out of our body. It doesn't matter how, but our body is letting go of those things. But the ground, Mother Earth is actually absorbing everything into her, even things that are not good for her, like plastic bags. She's absorbing them as well. It takes years to do that, a lot of years to do that, but she cannot let them out of her. She doesn't have that option to except from earthquakes and things like that, which we don't want to go there. And what she's asking us is to give her, first of all, to know that she have an important role in our life, that she helps us absorb things, that she helps us disassemble things, that she protect us, she protect the animals, she provide us food, she provide animals food, and that she's containing us so much. She have so much, she gives so much support to us in our life, and she wants us to support her as well in the process that she needs to do, which is also cleaning toxic from her. And now in this year, which is called Shnat Shmita, okay, it's the seventh year that we don't grow things in the ground, we don't put new things into the ground, and we let the ground rest. And she said, it's like cleaning toxics from my body, and I want you to be aware of how important it is for me. And one of the things that she said is that the things that she's doing, the roles that she's doing, are very much alike, like the body, like the human body, of taking, receiving what she needs, and then to absorb, and then to disassemble what is unneeded, and she cannot take out. So this is the difference between them. But she also mentioned that her lesson, her karma, is connected to the lessons that we humans have. So when we have the lessons, we've talked about it before, that when human beings need to raise our level of consciousness, what happens is that a lot of people leave this planet and they come back as higher spiritual, more spiritual, a higher level of spirituality, new babies and new souls, new babies with new knowledge come to this planet, and then it raises the entire spiritual level of the entire world. And what happened is that when we die, our body going to the ground, and then the DNA actually is assimilated into the ground, and this is the part of a regeneration process of the earth, because when the DNA is assimilated, so it in the ground, and this what helps the ground, Mother Earth, actually to go to a higher level of consciousness. So every time people die, the DNA is actually going into the ground, and then the ground is going through a process of going to a higher level of consciousness. And she said that because her karma, her lessons are related to humans' lessons, and she's always behind us because we are going to a higher level of consciousness when we come here, and she received the DNA only when we passed away. So there's a gap there that we need to help her go through. And she's asking us at this time to appreciate more what she's doing for us, Mother Earth, and to understand that the things that she does, she will keep on doing them, but she wants us to pay attention and to make sure that we don't take it for granted. And she asks us to listen when she calls us. And she asks us to sit on the ground and put our hand on our heart, and then the other hand on the ground, and help her, Mother Earth, and to feel, to connect to our hearts. I don't know if you know, but in Hebrew, the word Adama, which means ground, is like the word Adam, which means humans. So it's the same letters. It's the same letters that says person, human beings, and the ground. It's the same letters. And in English, it's heart and earth. And it's also the same letters. So it comes to show us that we are connected to the ground, we are connected to Mother Earth by our hearts. And she asked us to put our hand on our hearts, and also on Mother Earth, and feel her heart beating with us, with our heart beating together. And she said that the main lesson that she had until now is to observe. And she observed pains, our pains, and she saw a lot of wars, and she also observed blood and destruction of things that were destroyed and a lot of unwanted things. And when someone has pain, she helped him by observing his pain and helping him. She's containing him. She's hugging him and holding him, so we can go throughout the processes that we need. And she really wants us to help her clean this karma, clean this lesson, to finish observing things. Now, one of the things that we talked about I think the last week when we had a weekly message, we didn't have Angels News because of the holiday, but on the weekly message last week came Eliyahu the prophet and also the mothers, and they talked to us about freedom. What does freedom mean to us? And I kept thinking about it, and I have the answer for me. What is freedom for me? And they also asked, what is freedom for our planet? And now I want to ask you, what is freedom for Mother Earth? What is freedom for Mother Earth? You can answer the question for yourself. What is freedom for you? What is freedom for the planet? And what is freedom for Mother Earth? And when we start thinking about it and stop thinking about ourselves, we see that we normally don't think about it. Just think that all day long you're using Mother Earth. All day long you're walking on it. Your house is planted on it. The plants are there. They may be using fruits or smelling the flowers or going outside and seeing everything. So the ground is there. Mother Earth is there for us 24/7, even when we sleep in our beds, which is in our house, which is on the ground, is built on the ground. She is there for us. Mother Earth is there for us. And we are not aware. We are not aware of all the things she's doing for us. And when I asked her this morning, what is freedom for you? She said that freedom for her is when we don't take her for granted and we appreciate things that she does. And it reminds me of things that I feel as a mother. And if you are a mother too, you probably noticed that as well in your life. That as a mother, I do a lot of things for my son and for my girls, and I do a lot of things for my family. And it's things that need to be done, and I don't think about it. I wake up in the morning and I get them dressed and I make them food and I take them to school and to kindergarten, and I do whatever needed to be done. And if it's I don't know, talk to the teacher or everything that needed to be done, I do it. And sometimes when I get angry at my kids, I tell them, you don't even see the amount of things that I'm doing for you. I ask them to see how much effort I put it in doing things for them that they are not aware of. And if I don't say it, and they just come to me and say, "Mom, thank you for taking me to school today. It's not obvious." Um, I suddenly feel that I'm appreciated, that they notice me. I'm gonna keep doing those things, even if they will not tell me anything, even if they'll not tell me thank you. I will do it. They are my kids. I need to do it for them. But when they appreciate it, all of a sudden I feel, okay, good. I give me more energy to do more things. And I think this is what Mother Earth came to tell us today. She's Mother Earth. She have this in her name, Mother. She's a mother for us. She's doing all those things for us. She's giving us stability. She's giving us a ground, solid ground. And she said that when she contain all this thing inside of her, and she have sometimes things that she's unable to absorb and takes a lot of time to disassemble. So it makes like roots in her, and it doesn't help her to stay complete. And I said at the beginning that one of her mission, one of her lessons is to observe, but at the same time to stay solid for us to grow. So what she's asking us is to help her doing that, helping us staying solid for us, helping her contain us by knowing how important she is for us, by appreciating all the things that she's doing for us, by not taking her for granted. Like as a mother, I don't want my kids to take me for granted or any person at all. People want to be appreciated, and she wants to be appreciated as well. And she tells us that her lessons is related to our lessons. So when we think about all the things that we have done the past 2 years, we can see we have grown a lot, we have learned a lot, and we've done a lot of processes for us. But what about her? And she's asking us to do processes for her. And she actually mentioned also in the message one of the processes that we are doing now in Israel on the great Syrian rift, which is going from one place to the other. We've been to Timna and to the Dead Sea, and we're going to be next Friday in Jerusalem. And we're going to we're doing the process to actually to heal the Great Rift. And she said that this process is helping her. When we did the process in Timna, we could really, really feel the energy of Mother Earth. She was there. We felt her beating. We our heart beating was synchronized with her heart beating, and this is the this is one of the things that she said, that she asked us to keep on doing this process because it helps her. By the way, if you want to join us, the process is also in English. It's in English and in Hebrew at the same time. It's on the 6th of May, which is next Friday, and also have a recording so you can do it after. We know that there are no times. Everything is in the present. So if you don't do it with us, in the time that we will be in, you can do it in another time, and then it will be the same because the energy is the same. And she asked us to keep on doing those things that we are doing now. And again, I want to ask you, because I see that you haven't answered, and Angela, I love that you are here. What is freedom for you? What is freedom for our planet? What is freedom for Mother Earth? Is something that we need to think about. It's something that is important for us to stop and pay attention to. What is freedom? And I talked to a friend of mine. She said, I don't know if she read it somewhere or if she talked to someone else about it. And she said to me that she came to a conclusion that freedom is the ability to say no. If you feel that you can say no to something, it means that you are free, because you are not limiting yourself, because you don't want to insult anyone, because you don't want someone to tell you what to do, because you can decide for yourself. So it's the ability to say no. And I really love this answer. And when you think about it, there are a lot of people in our planet that are not there, that cannot say no to things in all kind of reasons. It can be the religion that they are in, it can be where they live, it can be all kind of things. And I think Mother Earth cannot say no as well. This is what I feel, because if something is wrong, so eventually there will be earthquakes and all kind of things that don't want to go there. So by enabling the Mother Earth saying no, we're actually saying yes to her. This is what I feel. I feel that showing Mother Earth that we appreciate her is saying yes to the things that she does for us, instead of not being able to say no. So there's one more thing that she told us, is that she said that our holidays are related to her and we don't give it enough meanings. And she said that we need to pay attention to the fruits and the vegetables and all kind of plants that that she bring us to the holidays. So I didn't understand it completely, so I'm just telling you what she said. And she said also that you have sacred geometry in the way that she assemble things, and there's a lot of, she said that there are a lot of similarity to the way the body works. So I didn't understand everything that she said about it, but I'm just putting it here because she told me to say it. So I'm saying it to you. And if you have more understanding about it, so write it down and we can understand more together. Okay, so thank you, first of all, for being here. And I really, really hope that the things that we are talking about in Angels News are not staying with us just for a day or two, but that we can really take it furthermore into our life and talk to people about it. Because if you'll just talk to 2 or 3 people about all the things that the Mother Earth is doing for us, it will be great, because then they will start talking about it. They will start thinking about it. And I am doing every morning, saying thank you to all the amazing things that I have in my life, and the things that I bring into this planet. And I want to say thank you also to Mother Earth. So I'm gonna add it to my thank you, and every morning that I'm doing. And if you have a thank you note, or you're writing down thanks in the when you fall asleep or in the morning, so add this: thank the Mother Earth for all the support that she give us, the container that she is for us. Okay, so thank you for being with me, and please pass it on and share with friends and tag friends and tell them to come and watch. And if you want to receive the weekly message directly to your WhatsApp, and also reminder about Angel's News, you can just write to me to my WhatsApp. I'm writing down my number now, and I'll be glad to send it to you. It's free of charge. Okay, so have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again on Sunday with a weekly message. Bye.